One man decided to turn an old shed into an incredible backyard bar. Virtually everything that we own can be repurposed into something else if we just put our mind to it. This can mean something as simple as turning some old cardboard boxes into a playhouse for the kids, or even something elaborate, like what one man decided to do with the unfinished shed in his backyard. The shed had actually been built by the previous owners of the home, but these days it was good for a little more than storing some old lawn care equipment. However, the man knew that with a good plan and a little hard work, the shed could definitely be transformed into something better and more useful. One day, an idea popped into his head, and he finally decided to get to work on the project. He was going to turn the old shed into his own backyard dream bar. Do you try to recycle old stuff? Let us know in the comments section below. Then take a moment to leave us a like, and don't forget to subscribe for more. The man carefully planned out what materials he was going to need for the project, and with everything ready to go, he then went ahead with working on the basic construction of his backyard tavern. He was able to put up some new drywall, and he even completed all the electrical installation himself. Next, it was time for the old shed to get a fresh coat of paint. He settled on a beautiful sage green color that not only looked great but also provided some flexibility, just in case future owners of the home wanted to use the shed for something else. Once the paint was dry, it was then time to lay out the floor of the new bar. Rather than install expensive hardwood flooring, he decided to use a durable vinyl sheet that was solid enough to walk on, and even gave off the appearance of the real thing. With the floor in place, it was finally time to start working on the bar itself. The man started off by building the wooden frame into a standard L shape, and then he attached long, flat pieces of plywood onto it, just to ensure that it would remain nice and sturdy. At this point, he was nearly ready to serve up some cold drinks to his friends, but the new bar still needed a few more finishing touches. He started out by staining all the wood black in order to give everything a sleek and modern look. However, when it came time to actually decorate the bar, he had another idea in mind that would once again make use of something old. He gathered his building material of choice, over 5,500 pennies, and immediately got to work on the bar top. First, he'd need to clean the pennies off, so he left them to soak in a solution made up of white vinegar and salt. The pennies were then laid out to dry, sorted by color, and then arranged into a lovely pattern to complete the top of the bar. Once all the pennies were carefully glued onto place, he then poured a thick layer of clear resin over the top of them to help everything set in perfectly. This gave off the appearance that the bar top had a smooth glass casing around it. Everything was coming together perfectly, but there was still one important thing that was missing: the alcohol. Incredibly, the man was somehow able to install his own keg refrigeration unit underneath the top of the bar, and he even added a few tap handles to give his guests a nice variety of beers to choose from. Amazingly, the DIY project was now finally complete, and we'd be willing to bet that this old storage shed turned bar is probably one of the most popular spots in town. Have you ever built something amazing out of something ordinary? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to leave us a like and to subscribe for more.